If you can fight your way through the rain showers, I think you should be okay.
Yeah. It's kind of yucky out there right now.
Yeah, that it is. Very typical October sights seen here across the area, and that comes with the chance of rain, maybe even a rumble of thunder and a clap of lightning as we work our way through the rest of this afternoon. But as we turn our attention to the Vancouver waterfront, thanks to our Riverview Bank camera, that's where those raindrops are accumulating on our camera lenses. Temperatures are significantly cooler than what we've experienced over the past several days. Right now, flirting with 50 degrees, but still in towards the upper 40s as the rain showers will likely take us through the rest of this evening. Not planning on warming up very much at all. If anything, 50 degrees is going to be our expected afternoon high today, but at least the winds out of the south-southwest at about 7 miles per hour, making it still feel at about 49 degrees. As we are in no short supply of the wet weather here through the I-5 corridor, you'll notice out towards Marion County and parts of Lynn County picking up on just a few flashes of lightning. That's a very real possibility as we continue through this afternoon, so keep a close eye to the sky, and when thunder roars, be sure to head indoors. But over the high terrain of the mountain passes, that's where we are picking up on those heavy snowfall. As we have already managed to fill up our rain gauges to about 2/100ths of an inch for Portland, Aurora at about 1/10 of an inch, over a ½ inch found out along the coastline as the wet weather continues. But this morning, it was significantly cooler than what we are used to, into the mid-40s up and down the I-5 corridor, just about the same out along the coast, and that's where we expect to see another round of cold temperatures moving our way into tonight. So right here out towards the Mount Hood River area and Mount Hood itself, expecting a hard freeze later tonight. That's where we could fall back into the 20s. Out towards the I-5, or I should say the Gorge area, that's where we could potentially see those freeze warnings, 27 to 31 degrees, and then out towards western Washington along the I-5 corridor, that's where a frost advisory is a possibility. So be sure to protect those plants as we expect to see the frosty conditions continue over the next several days. But Portland itself has not fallen back into the 30s since April 20th. That's where we fell to 37 degrees. So that has been 188 days since the mercury has fallen that low for us here in Portland. But the snow elevations dipping even lower than that, down to about 3,500 feet, if not even 2,500 feet by the time we get into Thursday morning. So additional snow accumulation, of course, the bullseye right over the highest point, Mount Hood itself, could potentially see an additional 3 to 8 inches of snowfall as the mountain passes slowly start to see the snow machine wind down with an additional 1 to 4 inches. But that thunderstorm potential does remain for us through the Willamette Valley, out along the coast, and even over some of the foothills of the Cascades. Again, nothing likely to be severe, all thanks to the center of circulation, a low pressure system pushing its way onshore. But by the time we get to about 9 o'clock tonight, that's where we expect to start to see some of those rain showers and snow flurries pull their way out of our area. Cloud coverage, though, still likely to remain for us on Thursday. If anything, maybe a stray raindrop or two, but for the most part, on the drying trend for us, with the exception of the far northwest corner of Oregon and southwest corner of Washington, maybe picking up on a few additional raindrops. But for the rest of today, expecting nearly about 1/4 of an inch for the Portland area, out along the coast nearing about 1/10 of an inch. Today, only expecting to get up to about 50 degrees, maybe a rumble of thunder and a bolt of lightning is a possibility for the rest of this afternoon. Tonight, it's going to be chilly out there, falling to 43 degrees as those clouds remain widespread. But you'll notice once we move into Thursday, drying skies, maybe even a pocket of sunshine here and there, as even drier conditions return Saturday, Sunday. But with those clearer overnights, that's where we could potentially see some developing frost as we fall back into the mid-30s. And Halloween, now just about a week or so away on Tuesday, 58 degrees, but looking to be dry and cloudy.
That is good. Good to know for your costume preparation.
Yes, the
right?
trick-or-treaters should not see a spooky forecast.
Okay, don't need an umbrella attached to your head. We'll be right back with more news and a final check on that forecast.